That's Hollister right there.
It's good, good reading for you. I'm sorry I'm late.
Well, you said that you got kidnapped.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you okay?
Yeah, they didn't want to hurt me this time, so.
What?
I try not to give them a reason to.
What was the point of all of that?
Just a new group wanted to learn information about us.
Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry that happened.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's part of the job. It's 2 days in a row, so I'm a little bit perturbed. I apologize for my attitude ahead of time.
No, it's fine. I mean, that's a terrible thing to happen. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well, I don't think this is what I want to get the photograph in.
I was about to ask.
I just put this on because I figured I was going to go off duty, and I don't look so much like a deputy dressed up like this.
All right. Well, we should be able to do your photographs. Hopefully, the lighting and the weather will cooperate with us.
Well,
let's
looks
try.
Like the sun's coming out.
Let's try and do some of the outdoors ones here in town. First, just.
All right, let me. I'll go get changed over at the clothiers.
All right, I'm gonna ride around town and just look at how stuff is looking with the lighting. Fortunately, we got this dusty. Oh, that's fine. It'll play into the vintage look. He's stationed here. It'd be good to get him one in front. Yeah. I think standing in front of here with his horse would be good. He just sat there drinking till he shot his glass. Okay, there you are. Well, I thought you said you're stationed here in Blackwater, right?
That's right, yeah.
Well, I think a good place to start would be with you posing, maybe on your own, maybe with your horse in front of the sheriff's office here. I want to take it from up on the perch, or up on the docks here. So if you stand about here, I'll direct you once I'm in position. All right. How about you come forward a wee bit? Forward a wee bit and to your left. Oh, and if you could speak up just a wee bit, I can't hear you.
Okay, how about that?
Can you take one step to your right? And then one step forward. That's probably good. And then is there a pose that you'd like to do? Maybe.
Yeah, let me see here in a second.
Rain, go away. Oh, goodness. Right, well, I'm going to do my best here.
All right. How's that?
Just give me a few minutes to make the capture.
Yep. So much for our luck with the rain.
Let's take this to the studio for now.
Howdy.
Let's take it to the studio. We can come right back.
I'm doing all right. Can I help you with something?
I was just wondering if you'd seen a lady in town. I was looking for it. It's a friend of mine. Just trying to meet up with her. She's got red hair.
Red hair? I haven't seen anyone with red hair since I got into town.
Yeah,
You know
me
who
either.
what their name is?
Yeah, Georgie.
Georgie? No, I sure haven't.
Alright, I'll keep looking. Thanks.
All right. Take care.
Alright, see you around.
Over to the studio, you said?
Let's try there. Didn't expect the weather to be so dreich.
Well, it was bad earlier, and now it's bad.
I thought we'd have a nice clearing. I'm gonna run.
Ain't this supposed to be like your weather from your home country?
It doesn't even mean that I like it for when I'm trying to take photographs. Dretch day is a dretch day. That's no smear
Yeah.
out there, that's a downpour. Right. Well, the one thing I detest about the lighting in here is it does tend to cast pretty harsh shadows if you wear your hat. But whether or not you wear the hat is up to you. You're free to pose as you like. The exposures are usually pretty bright, so the hat doesn't matter too much in some instances.
I see. Well, let me
Aye, just
take off my
get
hat.
yourself comfortable.
You think I got wet and it would wash my off?
Do you want to go take a moment to clean up?
Yep.
Alright, I'll wait here.
I'll be right back.
Welcome to Rockstar Games. They tend to rain way too much. Yeah, I wish they could turn down the frequency. Oh no! Why? Red Dead 2 was supposed to have a lot more severe storm types, but removed it for release, I assume because it was never sunny. I just wanted to snow up in the mountains. Oh, I'm sorry. It seems like my dreadful headaches are back.
Is Blackwater just a terrible town for you?
I honestly don't know. It certainly has been tonight. That's not usually the case though. Go ahead and back up a few steps. Definitely need you closer to the screen. Right. Not touching it, but closer to it. Aye. Gives me most freedom. And then I pose how you'd like to. And we can do it hat on and hat off for you. Want you to, you know, all right. I want you to look how you feel your best, you know? The last time you had your picture taken?
Never.
Never?
Right, never, yeah.
It's not too uncommon. Not too surprised.
How about that?
Aye. Just hold it while I make the exposure.
I mean, you'd think they could call it like something a little different than exposing yourself, but I guess that's what you're doing.
That's exposing the films. They're not.
I mean,
not
we just this between us, so nobody knows that I exposed myself to you.
No, you didn't, sir. It's the film.
Yeah, I don't think that would go well. You know,
Aye.
It doesn't seem. It seems unseemly.
Goodness. All right, just hold there. Okay, that should be good. Done raining.
I want to try one with the hat on too.
Aye, let's do that. Well, that looks good. Aye, hold it there.
Well, just like this? All right.
Mm-hmm. Feel free to pose in a moment, but... Alright, go ahead and take up whatever pose you were thinking of.
Oh, wait. Oh, this one's kind of... I got kind of catawampus.
Mm-hmm. No, take your time.
There we go.
All right, keep your eyes open.
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, I'd like to go back in front of the sheriff's office while we've still got light. And good lighting, hopefully.
Looks like we got a very little amount of time.
For this one, I'd like you to be on your horse, if you want. Do you want to be on your horse?
I will take one other with me on my horse. We'll take another one with me on my horse. Let's do one without first.
All right.
It's about right here.
Here, let me. Let's see.
You want me to move my horse?
He's sort of in the way. But. Sorry.
It's all right.
Go ahead and come closer to me here. And a bit more to your left. Left more. And one more step forward. Okay, do your posing. Nice.
There we go. How about that?
That's good. Just hold just like that. All right, is there anything else you'd like to get here?
Let's I'd say let's do another one out, kind of maybe out in the plains, with the horse.
Sure. Light's fading, but let's try. Let's see what we can do.
If we can't, we can't. What do you think? It's too late, ain't it?
No, let's try it. If it doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. Who say we can't try another time?
Yeah. Well, I like sunsets, so I'm a big fan of that.
It's just, you know, black and white photography. It's doesn't show as best as it could, right?
Yeah.
It'll give interesting shadows and light patterns, but we could try and do something where you silhouetted against the last brightness in the sky, but we've got to move quick.
What do you say, right up against this hill like this?
I try that. Oh dear. Very dark. You may be just a silhouette, sir.
Yeah, all right. Well, the sunlight seemed to be fading fast. That's all right.
It does. But we can definitely, I mean, I don't know what your plans are, but we can do more, so.
Well, let's get back to town and get you paid.
Oh, you can pay me once I'll give you the foes, because I've got to spend some time developing them.
All right. Well, how much do I owe you already then?
I usually charge $25 per finished image. I imagine that you'll have at least 3 good ones, but again, I don't know until I've developed them.
Well, surely it costs you some materials and things to try to do the developing portion, right?
Aye.
All right. Well, then why don't I get you some money for the development portion, just to make sure your basic expenses are covered in case everything is not so great.
All right.
Can I help you? All right there, miss?
It's Mara, silly.
Oh, Mara, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, just taking some fancy photographs.
Is that you, Miss Brynn?
Yes.
Howdy.
Hello.
What you up to tonight, Mara? Anything in particular?
Nothing too much. Doing a lot of cooking for the barbecue, the Kerrigan barbecue.
Oh, I see. I imagine that'll be a little bit later on tonight.
Yep, in about, I think, like an hour and 40 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, fair enough. I wish I could go to those, but, I went to one and there's just too many outlaws there. I really can't, I can't associate in that particular way.
I've seen quite a few deputies attending them before.
I know, but, the state empowers me with life-death decisions. I don't really feel like I should be having to justify myself to the citizenry of, it could just raise questions, right? Somebody could question my judgment. Even though I personally don't have any problem with it. But, it's just, the optics can be bad.
I suppose that makes sense.
Especially for people who are wanted,
Yeah. I know they typically ask if you're wanted to not be there at the barbecue, but I understand what you mean.
Yeah, but they also play cards together, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
It doesn't extend the same way. Other than that, I'm probably going to stay off duty, I think, the rest of the night. Mara, so if you want to do something a little bit later, you and I could get a photograph together, maybe. Well, wouldn't that be something? Everybody in the town would be talking about how we exposed ourselves.
Oh dear,
in front of this lady.
Sir, I told you it's not you doing the exposing.
Well,
it's
it's
the
right
film.
there on the. I figured it was a technical term. It's right there on the sign. It says exposure.
Aye, the tintype.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Once you expose it to the light, the chemicals react and it creates the image.
And the light will set you free.
No, sir.
I mean, we'll see. Apparently, out of the, what did we take? How many exposures did we do?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check once I get back.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know
at least 5.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we got 3 good ones. Where the light hit just right. all the important things so people can tell it's me.
Aye.
I bet you they look handsome.
Yeah. That way when I'm dead and gone, they can say that fella right there was Jim Hollister.
Well, hopefully that's going to be a long time from now, sir.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yes, of course he is, Harris.
And one day at a time.
Always.
Mm-hmm. Saw Annalise was working again earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Did she tell you I made her hum on account of a horse that she ran out of town, ran me over yesterday to start my day?
No, really?
And apparently that was after it ran her over.
Oh, no.
So I made her hum to me for just a couple of bars.
It's a very creative solution.
Mm-hmm. Let's just say that she fell over 3 times, and then after she was done humming, she ran and jumped into the creek, and I ran after her because I thought she was going to drown because that water moves rather fast and quickly. But they called it like a ranger dip, something like that.
Yeah,
Ranger skinny dipping. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So anyway, she was all right, but thankfully I didn't have to dive in after her.
Well, that's good. Well, I won't hold you 2 up anymore. I gotta go get some milk to do more bacon, so.
Well, that sounds like fun. You enjoy, have a good... What are you making?
I'm gonna probably make them cupcakes.
Nice. I bet they like those.
Yeah. All right.
Take
you two
a
stay
Holloway
safe, okay?
cupcake and haul it away. Haul away my cupcake. All right. All right. Well, I'm done exposing myself tonight.
Oh,
so
dear, sir.
let's go.
Please don't
Let's
say
go.
that to anyone.
Stay safe, you two. I mean it.
Yep. Take care. What's the technical? I mean, is that the technical term, or is it just what do you call it? Posing?
You sat for your picture.
I sat from up there. All right. Okay, that makes sense.
Because especially in earlier times, it took quite a long deal to make the exposure, so people had to sit very still.
I noticed you kept that what do you call that? The nipple tip that you put on the camera on the camera itself. What is that called? The thing sticking out the front of that wooden box, is that the nipple?
The lens, sir.
The lens. Okay, so it had like a nipple cap that you put on the front, and that's what was letting the light. That's what you let the light in with, then.
A lens, sir.
Okay, all right, a lens.
Aye.
All right. Yeah, we don't have. It'd be nice if we could take pictures of criminals. That'd be nice.
That was actually my first. That was actually my first. My first job. I got paid to take a photo of Mr. Lynch as he was handcuffed and surrounded by deputies in the studio.
Oh, very nice. I bet he had a good time with that. Then ran out.
He did run out. Mm-hmm. He was still handcuffed. They caught him though.
Here, let's go up to the bank.
He actually just came by and picked up the picture today.
Oh, so this was not too long ago.
Well, the photo was taken, I don't know, a week ago or so. He couldn't pick it up right away because he was in Cisco.
Yeah, here you go.
Well, that should be plenty, sir. Hopefully I can get you 4 good ones. I'll have to see.
All right. Well, I mean, if you get me 2 or 3, that's fine too. All right.
All right. Well, I'm excited.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your. Thank you very much for waiting for me. Was your other meeting prosperous? I hope.
Oh, it was just Mr. Lunch. He needed celery, and I was trying to get him celery and carrots for for the barbecue tonight.
Oh, very good. All right. Well, I'm sure he appreciated the help.
Aye. All right. Well, you have a good night. Please stay safe.
You too.
I still feel so terrible that all that happened to you.
It's all right. I mean, just it is what it is. You got my message about the other thing. Right?
I was about to mention about that. Do you think I need to worry? You said that he thought someone tipped him off.
Well, I mean, he naturally, because he naturally thought somebody tipped us off. Anyways, I didn't tell him who or what or even acknowledge that. But look,
I'm not going to blame you for doing your job. There's not too much you can do at that point.
I mean, I came in and I addressed him first, and after going around the table, and then I kind of looked at him a little bit further, and we tried to play it like we weren't just there to arrest him, but it became apparent after he gave up the ghost and announced himself. Other deputies were in the rear, guarding the rear doors and exits and everything, so they came in, and then the poker players rallied around him. So just be aware of all those people.
I suppose
the majority of them went to prison, but it's very strange. They traded themselves for him. So he got away.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind, I suppose.
All right. I appreciate the information. We tried our best to get him, but he just kind of slipped out.
Here's the thing, sir. It's I'm aware that there's a lot of the people I interact with on the day-to-day who are or may be wanted, or involved in criminal dealings, and I don't, unless I see them committing crime in front of me, I usually just I don't do much. Maybe if they were someone who was particularly terrible and I knew, but TJ came up to me, bragged about being wanted, mentioned how he's in disguise and how didn't he look the way he normally did, and then threatened me to not tell anyone.
Right.
I feel like I'm compelled to do something about it at that point. Because I can't just be...
Well, Hey, hopefully we'll pick him up before. Now that we know that, what he's looking like and everything else, and other deputies have seen him in that outfit, we'll get him.
Is my phone
I'll be
on
honest
Twitch?
with you, I passed right by him a couple of times when he's in that get-up that I can recall. And I told him as much last night that, that because he, was complaining about how he was interrupting his poker game. And I said, well, you don't get to have the freedom to play poker, Mr. TJ, while you have warrants. So why don't you come with us, take care of your warrants, and then you can be free after you get out to play as much poker as you want. But while you're out robbing banks and doing things that you're doing, you don't get that freedom. And I said, you've had a lot of freedom, because I guarantee you that I walked by not recognizing you from time to time, especially without your eye patch on.
All right. Well, hopefully he'll...
I said, yeah, well, just try to stay away from him. Maybe he'll, maybe he won't put completely 2 and 2 together or whatever, but, just best to stay out of the saloon here and the one up in Valentine's, where he frequents most. And don't go, for the love of God, don't go to that barbecue tonight. He'll probably be there.
You think so?
He's friends with Peter Rockwell. Absolutely.
I was planning on going.
They play cards together. I mean, he was there last night. He was the only one that didn't intervene.
I did see him there.
He's generally a lawful man. Mr. Rockwell is. He's very reasonable. Tries to run a lawful business, but he has dubious friends.
Aye.
Well, I suppose I'll let you get on to your business.
I am excited to see how these turn out. I'll telegram you.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'll telegram you once they're done, and you can either meet me in person to pick them up, but either way, I'll leave them in a folder with your name on it and the studio, so you can pick it up anytime once they're finished.
Perfect. All right. I don't have to expose myself again whenever I go to pick them up.
Sir, please, I beg of you not to say that again.
All right. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate your service. Have a good night.
You too, Mr. Holster.